right. What's up? What up? What up with it? What's good? What up, though? Wagwan, que tal, que paso? However you say it from wherever you're from. Thank you for checking in with us. I am one half of the co-hosting team, Steve. And this pretty lady over here is who?
I'm Liz.
And this is Marriage for Grown Folks, a fun place, all right? A place to learn something about marriage and a fun place to learn about some pretty cool things. Listen, we do live in our bubble, but we do our best, all right? So we invite you guys in. We'll try to get out of your way within a hour and a half, something like that. We know some people are watching, whether they're cleaning, washing clothes or they're driving or sitting in front of their computers at work. Right.
Listening.
Right. You're listening. However you do it, thank you for being with us. Hit that like button, subscribe, catch us here on YouTube once a week. Drop us some comments. Give us some good feedback. Feedback is good. And data is delicious, as they say.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, Marriage for Grown Folks. Thank you, guys. This is episode whatever it is. We just rolling at this point. So let's have a little fun.
Yes.
Have a little fun. All right. Temp check.
Yeah, you ready?
Let's get to it.
Have you ever become too invested in the fate of a TV show character?
Yeah. This is super duper easy.
Okay.
Yes.
You have a list, don't you?
No, I probably do, but there's one in particular.
Okay.
There's one in particular.
Okay, go ahead.
Ghost.
Okay.
Yeah. Power.
Okay.
Power. See, for me, you know this. For me, I have to be invested into a character, right? I have to kind of see myself or something in that character that I am attracted to, so to speak. And I think with Ghost, I liked how fly he was. I liked that he used his mind. I liked that he didn't mind getting his hands dirty. Not in that way, but I liked how he carried himself while he went about his business, but using his mind to do so, like he was playing chess, as the intro suggested. You know what I mean? So once they killed him or once he died, I wasn't interested in any of the spinoffs. And although him and 50 had their little spout and spat, whatever you want to call it, and
Right.
They still having success with the spinoffs. They lost me. I wasn't interested. I was interested in what Ghost was doing. So yeah, that's for me. What you got?
I'm going to take it back.
Okay.
A little bit.
All right.
Orange is the New Black.
That was your joint. That was your show for a moment.
For a moment. I'd never actually finished it.
Oh. So you have no idea how the fate of said character.
So it was Piper. She was the main character, the white woman.
Okay.
But everything felt so like accidental and all these things, happened. And if you watched Orange is the New Black, then you know how it went, right? And then she became somebody that was just like, oh, I really don't like you and I'm not rooting for you anymore.
Oh, okay.
And so there was a cast of characters that I did like, but that was the first show that I had watched more than one season of. I don't watch shows like that. So
right. It's not
so
really
anyway,
your thing.
yeah. I think I could have named some others, but that was the first one.
That was the first one. Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to have some fun with it, I can go back to when Denise went to Hillman, because she was our girl. She was my girl. So her going to college and having access to all these other men, I didn't know how I felt about that.
Denise was your type when you liked light-skinned women.
We're not doing that today. We're not doing that. We're not doing that today. You're the one. You're the only one for me.
Is that SWV?
That was SWV. Lizzie's favorite group.
I mean,
Coco is top 5. Every time I say it go up. She was top 10, and then she top 5.
Top 3.
Now she's going to be top 2. Number 1. Whitney who?
We love you, Coco.
Yeah, she's
and
a
the other
beast.
ones too. We like them too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was it for me. Ghost. I didn't really appreciate how they did him. I could have also said Stringer Bell, but The Wire still worked without Stringer Bell.
Oh. Okay. Get the camera off me, please.
Tell the truth.
Know.
Tell your truth.
I didn't know who you were talking about.
You didn't know who I was talking about?
I didn't know who you were talking
about.
about.
And would you mind telling everyone watching why you didn't know who I was talking about, Stringer Bell? Why don't you know who we're talking about, ma'am?
Because I've only seen one season of The Wire.
I guess I'll refer back to another incredible show. Shame. Shame.
List?
Shame.
What?
It's Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah. I never watched that one.
How are we married? How does this work? Good Lordy, Wody, you must be drawn off that water bottle. Oh, Lord.
What's that a reference to?
Eminem.
Oh.
Superman. I'm telling you, I have issues. This stuff just be swirling around my head and it just comes out. Sometimes I say it aloud. Sometimes I don't, but I got some issues. Anything could like spark me to remember a lyric or a verse or a line from a movie or a show. I got issues.
I get it.
I got issues. Yeah. I appreciate you. All right, what else you got?
That's it.
That's it? All right. So all right, okay. So one of our favorite segments on this pod.
What are you listening to right now?
I'm glad you got back to that. What am I listening to right now? I'm still kind of digging in the archives a little bit.
Yeah.
Today was I was on NPR. Watching some NPR Tiny Desk, and I was kind of stuck on Charlie Wilson.
Oh.
Yeah, the voice that never gets old, and a voice that was pretty much the voice for the moment.
I mean, Charlie, he be sounding good.
Charlie still got it. Charlie's 135 years old, and he still sounds fantastic. The same. That's unbelievable.
That is kind of wild.
Yeah, that type of longevity and, with your instrument.
I was going to say those vocal cords, right?
Amen. And he's been through it.
I get a cold and anyway.
And you can't sing? When you get a cold, you can't sing?
That's how it works.
You sound pretty okay in the shower?
I sound great. In the shower, not in the shower.
I understand. Yeah. So, yeah, a little NPR, but today was all about Charlie Wilson. Great voice. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie. Last name Wilson.
I was going to say that one of them songs on KJLH or whatever.
KJLH.
LA's old people station.
You better knock it off.
I like it though.
I do. I like KJLH.
If I'm listening to the radio, I tend to go
to KJLH.
Yes. Not whatever the.
Yeah.
I don't know the other. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah, don't do Stevie Wonder like that.
No, we like him.
102.3, don't do it like that.
Yeah, we love, but there's a different demo.
Right.
Call it what it is.
Right.
I just like that the songs are not, so if I'm listening to the radio, the kids are in the car, and I just don't want anything that's too raunchy. I know they listen to whatever, not they. I know the girl listens to whatever she listens to, right? But at least when she's in the car with me and I happen to be listening to the radio, I just want it to be.
Keep it clean.
Yeah, something clean.
You know how I go. I keep it on 710 ESPN.
I tend to listen to
sports radio
as well. They were, the kids used to be so upset with me because I was listening to Dave Ramsey's podcast all the time. And the saxophone intro.
Yeah.
Lincoln would be like, "Not again." "Mom, we have enough money."
What do you know about somebody, right? What do you know about somebody?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Cool.
I listened to, there was a meme that went on socials, and it's like, if it's summer, you listen to the Blueprint.
Yep.
And so
Actually,
I was like,
I did listen to the Blueprint today.
My workouts today, yesterday. Yeah, Blueprint.
Absolutely.
I was like, you're right. It's like, in January when you're reading like The Alchemist and Celestine Prophecy and Rich Dad, Poor.
The seasons for it.
That is just, so summer is a season for the Blueprint.
Yep.
Therefore.
It's like also, I can't not listen to A. Marie, Fall in Love. Like I have to listen to A. Marie.
In the
Why
summer.
don't we?
I
don't know why I got to listen to that. Yeah.
And that was a time.
Absolutely.
Blueprint came out around the same time. Like a year before, I think. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I'm still listening to SWV. So, it
is what it is.
1999.
Hey.
1994.
Hey.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
What are you reading right now, ma'am?
Who?
What are you ingesting? What is feeding?
My brain.
Yeah.
I actually read this really good book.
Okay.
I was going to hold off until the end of the month. I thought we were just talking about books monthly, but
Oh, what are you reading, buddy?
I forgot the title. It's a really good book.
Shame.
Give me a second. Come back to me. What are you reading? What are you reading?
I talked about it last week, but I finally started. It's the Warrior of the Light, which is the follow up to The Alchemist, Paulo Coelho. So it's a fantastic read so far. An easy read as well. So I'll probably be done with that within the next few days. Once again, the Warrior of the Light. It's a green. It's got a green book. It's got a green cover rather, and it looks
kind
just
of blue to
like
me.
Kind of bluish green.
Yeah.
Aqua, something like that. I'm not. I don't fight when it comes to colors. When it comes to women, because y'all be knowing colors that don't exist. Taupe, mauve, cranberry.
But it doesn't even look like it's a mix. It just looks like a blue cover.
All right. All right. It's blue. The gosh darn pen is blue. Do you know what movie that is, ma'am?
I don't watch movies.
It's Liar Liar.
Oh, I saw that one.
Write it. I'll rip it off. All right. Anyway, yeah, The Warrior of the Light, fantastic book so far, but it's a simple read. It's a follow up to The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, and to me, it reads like Proverbs. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Every page has one big piece, like a morsel. You know what I mean? So every page is incredible, and they say the warrior doesn't mind. The warrior. You know what I mean? The warrior, I like that narration. So every page is like chock full of like good hearty stuff, but at the same time, you can knock this book out in a week or a couple of days if you have the time.
Yeah.
But I like Proverbs. That's what I'm liking it too. Like Proverbs. Proverbs is like it's an easy read. It's how do you be a healthy human? How do you be a quality, good, solid human? But I like The Warrior. It's giving some good insight. I dig it. It's light enough, but deep enough for my moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good description, because that's what I was going to say about the book that I didn't know the title to. Got it. I got it now. I got it now. It's What If You Are the Answer?
Ooh, that kind of sounds like these three words. These three words, or the three magic words. I think it's called Three Magic Words, or these three words. But either way,
who's the author?
I'm terrible with authors. You know that.
Okay.
You know that. I'm bad with authors. Yeah.
So this particular author, it's a bit, I don't know if she's still controversial, but I've always liked her. So it's Rachel Hollis.
Okay.
She does some things.
I've heard of her before.
You have, because at one point I really, really liked her, and then I put her down for a little bit because there was some misappropriation happening. She's a white woman, and so she talks about things in very relatable ways. But she also talked about struggle and strife, and it was like, your struggle ain't really my struggle. So,
Got it.
So there were some things that people were kind of side-eyeing, like, sweets, you're like married to a Disney exec. How are you talking about, I built this brand from nothing? No, baby, this is not bootstraps. But her own, like her personally, she did grow up poor, and they're out like in California somewhere kind of close to like Bakersfield or something like that. So she didn't grow up with a whole lot of money. Yeah. And so that's when she's speaking about that, I think that's what she's referencing, not her life. But she got married pretty early. Point is, this book was, I got it and thought, let's just see. I think I'm ready to do some more like self-reflection.
You circled back.
I circled back.
That's good. You gave her another shot.
I did.
Yeah. I mean, but the truth is, Black folks really struggle with that. I'll say it. I'm not trying to throw us off, but Black folks struggle with the idea of somebody else saying they struggled. We do sometimes, as if we have, we're the only ones that could ever struggle.
Yeah.
It's a real. It's not a good thing. It's not. I'm not saying I'm proud of it, but we do struggle sometimes with people saying that they struggled.
And I struggled with that. But I tend to like to read things not for who the person is, but what I can take from the information that you're offering me.
Right.
So like the idea of you being a great messenger and this being a piece of help for me,
Yeah.
that works. It's top notch for me. So
Yeah.
I'm good with it. And so that's why I think I'm open to reading her. So I give you all of that to say this particular book is a book of questions. And so she asks 26 questions, and then she gives us a moment to like reflect as the reader, and then she answers it in the way that it worked out for her. Because what she says is a lot of times we ask ourselves things and we expect an answer immediately. And folks love to give advice. She loves giving advice. But she wanted the readers to take, whatever that question was, and then from there come up with their own, idea. But hey, here's what I learned from it. And there are some questions that she brings up that I was like, oh, this is right on time.
Good.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. So
Good
what
for
if
you.
you were the answer?
Good for you. Say it again. One more again.
Okay.
Name of the book is called
What If You Were the Answer?
And the author is Rachel Hollis.
Rachel Hollis.
Awesome. I dig that.
Yes.
I dig that. So the warrior of the
Of
light.
light.
And what if you're the answer?
Thank you.
Got it.
Rachel Hollis.
Yeah. Did you go blank that fast?
I forgot it again.
Sheesh.
But it's a really good book, y'all.
What do you say? Chacho. Chacho.
Like, dang.
Right. Goodness.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Okay.
All right.
Shooting it straight?
Shooting it straight. One of our favorite segments, shooting it straight, because we get to talk about
'Cause you get to
some say it again.
Nope.
Do it again?
Nope.
Shoot. We get to shoot.
You get to shoot something.
Shoot your shot.
Wait.
Do it again. Do it again. Hold your follow through. Gooseneck. But look at your left hand. That's my issue. Right. Yet there's actual ball in your hand, bro. How could your hand be facing this way with a ball?
I just be following you. That's how you do it.
That is not.
That's how you do it. So that's how I do it.
I had a strap. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
My shot is. Look at that.
Thomas Shepard. Getting buckets. That's funny to me. Yeah, Shoot It Straight is one of our favorite segments. We get to talk about a few things that are in vogue or, in the media or in tabloids. And, once again, we don't like to base our entire show off of that because it feels like very reactionary, right? We like to have a topic, something to go off of, something that we can add to. I think when you have a show that's based off of what's happening in the world, it becomes very reactionary and you are kind of a slave to whatever comes out. And now you've got to respond in a way that no one else did.
Right.
Which is impossible because
Right.
there's so many voices. You're bound to say something that no one else said. Unless your voice is extremely big and you say something first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your reaction is something first. Yeah. So let's have some fun. Shoot it straight.
Yes.
Yeah. And just so you know, that ain't how you follow through. But okay, here we go. First things first. You want to go light? Start at light? Want to go light?
Yeah, let's go light.
Let's go to the NBA.
Yes.
The NBA is cool?
Well, we're talking about the NBA this whole time, correct?
Kind of, sort of.
Okay.
Kind of, sort of. Yeah, I like what you did there. You're good, you.
I
You, you're good.
You're gooder.
What movie is that?
I don't know. No. Wait a second. It's Analyze This.
You got it. Analyze This and That. It's
And
two
that.
movies.
Yes.
Yeah. Give me something.
Because-
Well done.
Yes. I saw that movie
If
one
you
time.
haven't noticed, I have a ton of movie references and music references, and I can't stop it. It flows out of me. It's one of my, at this point, it's a concern of mine. I can't stop it.
I'm a little concerned. Yeah,
You look,
I am.
I don't know what part of the spectrum I'm on. I don't know.
You swing.
That's swing from. What else you got for Shooting It Straight?
The Christies and Chris Webber.
Yeah, buddy. Well, first, let me discount this. Let me, make sure I say this. I have done the best deep dive I can. I wish there were some more reputable sources to go off of. But once again, we here at Marriage for Grown Folks, we're not running around screaming journalism. We're not running around screaming journalism. We're looking for some good stuff to talk about regarding marriage, and this seemed to be perfect. We ain't here to slander any names. You know what I mean? But would you like to intro this piece?
Wow. Okay, so Doug Christie and
Who's Doug Christie, dear?
he was an NFL player. Just kidding. Just kidding.
That was good. You know, comedy is about timing. That was pretty good.
NBA player. Best known. Who do you play for?
Sacramento.
Thank you. I was like, I knew this yesterday.
Okay.
Okay, so he and his wife, Jackie, been married, 20-something years, right?
Okay.
But one of the things that kind of like labeled them as different was that when he traveled, he always traveled with her. And they were like, let me not say like, because that's like saying little, right? So they were big saved Christians, like, this is our path, this is what we do, the sanctity of our marriage. And so to keep out any distractions, we move as a unit and we do X, Y, and Z. So that was really interesting to me.
Let me just ask a question just so you can keep going further. Is that normal for NBA standards for a woman
Absolutely
to travel
not.
everywhere with her husband?
I mean, I think when you don't have children or your children are young enough, then you have the flexibility to travel. They have 3 children. Okay. Anyway,
I didn't even know that much, but go ahead.
Yeah, they have 2 boys and the daughter. And so even when the children were like of age, like school age and whatnot, they were still traveling together, which is like not quite normal from what I know.
Yeah. And you have some background.
And I have some background. Yeah. So, okay. So that was always odd to me, or when you mentioned it, because they did a piece on it. Sports Illustrated did a piece on it, like, I think when we were first getting married, and they talked about it. And I was like, oh, tell me about it. And I asked you, you were talking about it. And I remember you saying the part that you said.
No, earlier?
Yeah.
I thought it was odd. I didn't have the vocabulary for it when I was younger, but I thought it was odd. Not bad or good. I just thought it was odd. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm a basketball guy. I'm a basketball junkie. I pay attention to the colors, the uniform changes, all of the different things that the normal human is probably not paying attention to.
Right.
I'm a basketball junkie. And when they would highlight this years ago, I remember being younger, but when they highlighted, I remember thinking to myself, like, this is different. But it also made me feel like, hey, what is the normal thing? If they're traveling like this, he's probably a known cheater.
Yeah.
Unfair, but that's what was in my head at 13, 14, 15, 16, whatever age it was.
And then 25 when we got married, because I remember having this conversation like early on in the marriage.
Yeah.
And you pointing it out, and not because of anything with the marriage. It was just like, I remember you saying that.
Yeah. Interesting, man.
You've always
fascinating.
Loved. Yeah. And so now here we are.
Okay.
26 years in.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What happened, ma'am?
Apparently no, not the last baby, but the daughter, the 30-something-year-old daughter, is not his. After a paternity test, I'm not really sure. Maybe you can give me the details.
No, you are doing fantastic.
After a paternity test, it was found that Doug Christie had no DNA connection to the child or adult. I'm, again, not really sure why the paternity test was put in play, because I'm not really sure why. But what was found was Chris Webber was actually the child's father, or the woman. Her name is Chantel. Chantel's father. But what makes it worse is that both Chris Webber and Jackie Christie both knew. And so there's all these things now coming up, receipts that Doug has gotten access to, that say, oh, and by the way, yeah, we knew this, but we keeping it from him. So it makes it real shady on a lot of levels for both partners, but also, or not partners, but both parties. But also, right, we have this background of them in this like covenant, and this really sacred union, and this is how we move. And so a lot of people are like, wow, side eye, hypocrites, side eye. and yeah, here we are. And then, I mean, if you do a deeper dig, right, some of the other things that have happened is now, I don't know, I'm questioning her character.
Mm.
I mean, I'm questioning, as a woman, I'm questioning the character, not trying to judge, just wanting to understand.
Yeah.
Because, like, how do you attempt to cover something like that up?
It's trippy. You know, as I listen to you tell the story again, of course I know the story, but as I
Mm-hmm.
listen to you, completely flush it out, it does sound worse upon hearing it, because your brain processes it. But as you hear somebody else completely throw it out there, it's like, whoa, this is heavy.
So they both knew, and there was apparently a conversation or conversations that were had
Mm-hmm.
that basically laid out like, hey, we're just not going to ever tell him, so he just won't know. And then
He meaning
he is in Doug Christie, yeah. And so then more receipts, more conversation, and you move it along the line. I'm trying to think of what one of the sources was saying, but basically, like, mom then was just like, oh, you better not testify, and attempting to pay Chantel, the child, or the daughter. They were like, okay, I'll just pay you to not testify against, because now, he's suing everyone. Doug is suing everyone. He's suing Chris Webber. He's suing his wife. Not just for, like, what did they call it? What was the title?
I don't remember.
It was like this idea of like tampering
DNA
with
fraud or something
yeah,
like that.
yeah, thank you. It was
DNA
like
fraud. I think I got it right.
Yeah, I think you're right. So it was like, because you knew this. I'm just thinking about the power that women have, and like how your character comes into play in the moments when you have this level of quote unquote power, right? Like, I'm carrying this baby.
Yeah.
I mean, them kids yours. Both of our kids are yours, right?
They better be.
They are.
I'm gonna sue you for everything I got.
It's a lot, baby. Right, but there's a level of power that I have in that you make the assumption that we're in this committed situation,
Yeah.
and these children aren't, they're yours, period. And I mean, again, they're yours. But just like the unknown, what's the saying? Mama's baby, papa's maybe.
Yep.
And, just thinking about that, and yeah, I'm going to stop now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just keep it real simple. It was wild to me.
Crazy.
But it's always about context on this particular show and this podcast. This context. I'm not out here, and neither are you. We're not out here just talking about people.
No.
And once again, looking for salacious things to aggregate for content. That ain't how we get down. You know what I mean? We're married. So when you see something like that, it's like, whoa, this hits hard, because we know for a fact that it's a big deal. It's happening on a big scale, and we're able to dissect it and see it in real time. But this happens other places too. It's happened other places. And somebody ain't even have enough money to sue for. But it's happened. And, when we think about how it looks, just to the naked eye, us being married, it's like, listen, we ain't judging, but this is something to talk about. Like, these things happen. These type of secrets are kept, And it's like, where do you go from here? Not just the grown people involved, the 3 grown people involved, but the young lady.
Yes.
You know what I mean? There's going to be some therapy needed, right? There's going to be some therapy needed. I think the part that caught me as we talked earlier about it, I think yesterday we talked about it, is when I think she said at some point, the young lady, the daughter, I think she used to ask, why does Uncle Chris cry whenever he sees me?
Yes.
And what that did to me is it broke me down inside, because my non-judgmental heart, or as I like to call it, my Christ heart, it's all bad. But in my head, I'm like, whoa, how tough was it for Chris Webber to recover from the stuff from college that he had to fight through, right? And then to get square, I'm in the NBA now. It's my money. I don't got to worry about Michigan, even though they had taken down the banners and scarred the program as, and made him look out like a terrible guy. The documentary happens. You see the public spat with him and Jalen Rose. And then for him to finally get square with the house, have a Hall of Fame career, all these different things. And it's like, I can imagine in that moment, he was like, I don't have it in me to do this. It's wrong. Wrong is two left feet. But I don't know if I have it in me to do this in front of the public again. Mm-hmm. And then I think about Doug Christie, who was a fantastic player as well in his own right. Do it all guard, / forward, play multiple positions. Just always been a stand-up guy for what we know of him. I don't know these people. Mm-hmm. Just for context, for the Marriage Podcast. But to know that he had to endure something like this, I love my daughter. I love my son. I can't imagine one day having to negotiate something of this magnitude with them, And even more so, I love you. So what did this do to our relationship now? Because, I don't know if I'll ever be able to trust women again. Like, it can be that far. I don't know if I can trust anyone again. And then, of course, the young lady, I said earlier, like, she's going to need some therapy. You said that, hey, it sounds like she chose sides. And I was like, I don't think there was ever any side to choose. And then, the woman, what's her name?
Jackie.
Mm-hmm. My non-judgmental heart is, where do you go from here? Because you're completely exposed, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, I don't know if people will trust you ever again. I don't know, as a mother, how you would feel knowing that you betrayed for so long, having to carry something like this, and now you're exposed. And at some point, you're going to want to, you're going to want to fight for a relationship with your daughter, right? Or not.
Maybe.
Right? Or not. Good luck with that. And on the business side, you couldn't shoot a jump shot. So for all intents and purposes, your ability to earn kind of comes from
him.
Well,
she built that empire.
But she will never be there in basketball-wise without having been a basketball wife. So what I'm saying now is, your ability to earn is shattered. Not really.
No, I was gonna say, really. Come on, she gonna make. She
can write a book.
This. She can probably make money off this.
And if I'm a TV, somebody pick her up. Mm-hmm. But it's all bad all ways. And the one cool thing that I will say is, it's extremely cool for me to see maybe a comprehensive man in Doug. You know what I mean? They said he didn't make a fuss about nothing. He wasn't flamboyant. He wasn't boisterous. He went about his business the way he was supposed to. You know what I mean? Sued, got his bread. I don't care if you call him
it's not settled yet, right?
I think it's been settled. Like I said, these sources are trash. The sources that we're reporting from, because we are not journalists, they are non-reputable sources. But when there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, I think when there's a smoking gun, there's probably something popping off. So one of the reports said that it's already been done, that the money's already been awarded, and it's upward of $2+ million plus an additional.
For both of them.
So civil suit for Chris, civil suit, which means no jail time, right? Which means money. Whenever you hear civil suit, it means money. And then for her, I think there might be some jail time. I don't know. The sources are trash. I mean, look what you did. Look what you did. If she did some prison time, I'm not tripping about that.
Right.
I'm serious.
I'm not either, especially because he was able to track an email, or there was something.
They came up with everything.
Yes.
Receipts.
Receipts. That's how they came up with the numbers. 2 million was like $2,258.
Yeah, I think one of them was like $1.80 just
22
for
cents.
school alone.
He was like, when she turned 16, I spent $230,000 on that Sweet 16. I would like my money back.
Who came? Usher or Chris Brown or
Somebody
Bow Wow?
Bow Wow. Yeah.
I need that back.
I need that money back. And I was like, oh wow, he's serious.
Absolutely.
And then
that is a betrayal of.
It is a betrayal. It is an absolute betrayal. And of course, the human me is asking about the humanity in all of this.
Right.
right? Like, so after the money is divvied up, all of that has happened. Now what?
Mm.
In terms of, because I'm not saying that he is wrong. I want to just start
Okay.
with that, right? I'm not saying he is wrong. But now, as the daughter, right? I might be looking at you a little bit crazy because you done put all these receipts, and you got all this, you done tabulated this, that, and the third, and I want all my money back from these two adults, but I love you. Do you know what I mean? Like, to me, it feels like I didn't
And what
do
if he took what
this.
if he took this settlement, because he's a head coach right now,
Mm-hmm.
and he played in the league. He ain't broke, right?
Right.
I don't know that man's pockets, but he's not. I'm sure he's okay. What if he's using some of this money to give to her for on her behalf?
I mean, maybe, but we're
What I'm just
but
saying,
we're
what if he did? I'm
but
not making him
we're
Peter Pan and the most, you know what I mean, or
right.
not Peter Pan, but Robin Hood.
Yeah.
I'm not making
Well, she
him
not
like,
poor either,
perfection or
but
anything like that. But once
mm-hmm.
again, you've never heard a bad thing about Doug Christie. You just haven't. You just
No.
haven't heard a bad thing about him. And even the way he's going about this, he could be raunchy and filthy. We talked and we referenced Remy and Papoose last week, right? They getting after it.
Messy.
They are, it's just messy. It's ugly.
Mm-hmm.
This stuff lasts forever once it hits, social media and the internet, and they got children who got to read this at some point. I'm like, come on, like, stop it. But he ain't go about his business like that. That man handled his business and walked away. Now, as you just asked, I don't know how she'll feel about it later, but I bet you if she had to choose someone, I'm sure she'd choose him. That makes sense to me. It makes all the sense in the world for her to choose him, even after him going after all of that money. It makes all the sense in the world for her to choose. If someone's going to treat me well.
I'm not, so I wasn't saying she shouldn't choose him.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, I'm just questioning, like, dang, did you really have to you needed reimbursement on the Sweet 16? You needed reimbursement on all of the private school. These are things that you would have done anyway.
Let me get that.
Go for it.
Let me get that.
Go.
Let me get that.
Oh, that is your response. I want all my money. What is it in that Martin and Gina episode?
And I'll take my money, please.
Please.
I'll take my money, please. Thank you. That was the money episode for Martin and Gina, right?
Take away a zero.
Take away a zero.
So yeah, so I don't know. I'm not painting him a bad person and all of that. I'm just saying, like, as the child, as the innocent bystander in all of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of sucks. Like, I get it. I get you're mad at them. I'm upset with them too. But those things were for me in particular. And I might, I'm not sure, I've never been in this predicament before, but I might question, like, well, how much are you really rocking for me? If you really, like,
I love you.
I'm
not your father, but I love you. I raised you. But homie had it too. He had that money too. Let me get that. I need that.
You don't see how that could potentially, like,
I'm saying I could be wrong.
It, like
I'm saying that you can judge me.
Okay.
What I'm also saying is you wasn't in the gym shooting with me, bro.
He was in his gym doing what he
You were.
Right.
But you wasn't in the gym shooting, bro. I'm sorry. I need that.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I'd rather have the money than you be in prison. I don't know if she's going to prison. But if I got to choose between you getting locked up,
I can't imagine she's going to prison.
Let me get that money.
I can't imagine.
And it's not like I'm going after money you don't have. I'm going after what I believe you have.
Right.
It's different if he's going after some chick that work at Golden Corral, you know what I mean, or something like that.
He's like, I made you. Okay.
Take away a zero.
Well,
yeah.
So he got upwards of $4 million.
In addition to whatever he had, and I'm not counting his pockets,
right,
but I'm look, man, that type of, I don't even think that's enough. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. That type of betrayal, I don't even think that's enough.
I mean, this is us. Like, I'm not gonna call us poor, but I'm gonna say this is us with, like, different kind of money.
We are
different kind of money going.
Yeah.
Wow, $4 million, and he's probably like me defending it like, okay, well, 200 and something $1,000 and another 175 for public school or private school or whatever the case. And that's nothing
But
to
look, what did
them.
Rick Ross say? The answer behind that is way more sinister.
Oh, goodness.
So, no, what she was doing is sinister.
Yes.
Like that idea of holding off on that information, not even for that amount of time, and knowing that you were going to do it and allowing him to raise the child and allowing him to be a sucker for so long. And then, of course, for his friend and ex-teammate being uncle, come on, fam. Not even mentioning the act of the sexual deed. Like we skipped right over that. Like, hey, fam, you smashing my wife? Like, come on, bro. You in my house. You eating my food.
Hanging out.
Yep.
That's Uncle Chris.
Real talk.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm probably wrong. I don't think there is a right or wrong answer, but I just think that the award, they call it the award, the money awarded, is very small and trivial in something this big and this type in a betrayal of this magnitude. Because it's far more sinister than it comes off as. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I think.
Yeah.
And
and another thing, we got 3 kids. Raising 3 kids is tough. These kids is rough. You know what I mean? I got it, but raising kids ain't easy. That might have been one less problem for me, which is silky segue for what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
How'd you like that?
Was it good? That was pretty good.
It wasn't silky, but it was pretty good.
I thought it was pretty silky.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Good work.
Yeah. No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Well, there's our segue. We're going to talk about these kids.
How much they don't care.
These children. These babies. These broke besties. These people who destroy your cars. These people who destroy all your time. Who monopolize your time. Who monopolize your resources.
Run all through the money.
Run through the money, run through your time, run through your sanity, and then turn around and tell you that you can't make love in your own house because it makes them uncomfortable.
That sounded really personal.
Because the answer is far more sinister. That reference, y'all, go back and look at Rick Ross when him and 50 was going through their little beef, and Curtis said that he was a security guard or guard in the prison system and that he was blah, blah, blah. And Rick Ross tried to flip it and make it seem like he was far more sinister. Anyway.
You a CL.
He can rap. I will always say that. Rick Ross can rap. He got bars. He's an artist.
Correctional officers.
I'm not knocking anybody being a CO or a cashier at 7-Eleven, but Rick Ross can rap, and that's all that matters to me. Dope beats, dope rhymes. That's all we can ask for as far as I go. But yeah, let's talk about these children and how they don't care about nothing.
Our children do not care.
They do not care. Let's build some pillars. Yeah, let's build some pillars on how they don't care.
Got it.
All right. Let's talk about what they do to your car and your vehicle, your assets, your home, your vehicle. Let's talk about how they don't care about that. Let's talk about how you gotta transport them all over the place. Sometimes they're friends, and then drop them off beyond their time, and then they get back in the car and ask you about how much money they need to go have some more fun. As if, right? Let's talk about all of that stuff.
Let us.
Yes, this part of adulting is beautiful. This part of adulting, this part of helping rear a young, beautiful soul into what they'll become is beautiful. But boy, does it suck.
And it's tiring, and
it feels unrewarding at times.
A majority of the time.
The thankless job.
Motherhood.
Fatherhood. Let's get to it.
Let us.
So, if you don't know us, we do have 2 children, all right? And boy, do we love these little people, or as what do they call them? Your broke besties, as some people call them. We love them. They bring so much joy into our life. Can you hear the sarcasm in my voice? But no, I'm serious. They're beautiful. They help grow us, right? But boy, do they drive us crazy, all right? I'm looking at your face. Look at the face. Look at that. Don't move your face. Don't move. That's your truth about parenting right there. These little
Mm,
rascals, boy, I tell you. Boy, I tell you. We got some stories.
we do.
Go ahead, set it off.
Okay, so I was actually going to first talk a little bit about favoritism.
What do you mean, favoritism? I love you most. I choose you.
Same. Same, right? But I think when we think about or in this stage of my life, I
Mm-hmm.
think about our children and in the different stages, natural comparison, right? And there are a lot of times where I think, oh my goodness, he is so much easier, or she is so much easier, or
Mm.
that, like I
I know where
have
you're
those,
going with it. I know
I
where you're
have
going.
those moments where I'm naturally like, and let me also back it up a little bit, because our children
Mm-hmm.
do a great job of telling me who my favorite is.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So what is? They don't tell me that. What does that mean? They know that I don't like either one of them.
Yes.
Maybe that's
They
what it.
know they know that they know that you are you are absolutely unbiased. You like them and dislike them equally. They don't even question it, okay? But with me, in this stage or in this season, Cheyenne will tell me up, down, left, right how much Lincoln is just my favorite.
Really?
Yes. And I'm like,
Well, maybe her definition of favorite is not completely formed in maturation.
maybe
Maybe it's
not.
just in her 15-year-old glossary of it means that it ain't about me. Maybe that's what it's about. Maybe that's her definition of
Maybe.
favorite.
Maybe I mean maybe you're onto something,
I was
because
joking, but the longer I spoke, I kind of believed it.
no, I think you might be onto
Bought
something.
into it.
Yeah,
I bought
no.
into it.
Because I believe that she does a really great job. She's 15.
Amen.
So we need to name that, right? So
Yeah.
she's 15 and she is like a cat, a calico,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
She spends a lot of time in her room.
As did we.
Yeah, no, no,
Yeah.
no. I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not I'm not mad about those parts.
Yeah.
Um
A lot of time in the room.
Spends a lot of time in her room by
Emerges to eat food and ask for money.
every now and then, and when she needs something,
Right.
right? And so it really is interesting to me that the other child who wants me, Mom, can you come in and play the game with me? Or do you want to play Candyland or Uno? Or do you want to do the one that's like, will you come to my class and
Mm-hmm.
watch me? The one
Yeah.
that pulls and wants time and energy from me
Mm-hmm.
is the favorite. And it's like, no, no, dear. He's not my favorite. You're not my favorite.
Right.
I feel like your father feels.
I don't like neither one of y'all, but I love both of y'all.
I love you.
There's parenthood in a nutshell in my home.
Yes.
I am
Yes.
unbiased.
He is pulling from me in ways and more receptive and more interested and more engaged. He's all of those things. And it seems a lot of the time that she wants all of those things, but doesn't want them, but does want them.
She's an
But
adolescent, man. What did
right,
Killer Mike
right, right, right,
say?
right.
They
I
call it
mean,
adolescence because they're learning adult lessons. So
right.
we're kind of watching her straddle the line of that's what adolescence is. Where she's straddling the line of wanting and trying to be an adult or what she believes to be an adult is, but
That baby is
also
lusting for
but
independence.
also projecting strongly at the wall. I am so child. I am such a child.
Yeah.
And that's what we have to negotiate and deal with on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say this, and I'm going to get this on the record as far as the favorites go.
Mm-hmm.
I do not have a favorite. I really do not. I believe wholeheartedly, as I've spoken on many occasions about having the girl first. And I didn't believe that I could love anything greater than that again. There's no
Right.
way that I can do this the way I do it and love you this way again. How is it possible to have another child and 3 and 4 and 5 and love them equally? I just couldn't see that because she had taken a piece of my heart that I didn't know could happen. I didn't know.
Does she know this?
She don't listen. I could say it. What does it matter? And then I had the boy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had the boy. Mm-hmm. And I was like, now it's like, I can't see life without the boy. And I'm like, boy, do I love this boy. Mm-hmm. He's magnificent in his own right. Mm-hmm. And I didn't think that I could love him the way I loved her. Mm-hmm. Interesting, man.
Yeah.
Life is a trip.
Yeah. And even in her being who she is right now, mm-hmm. and not, pushing us away. I'll say pushing me away,
while sprinting full speed towards you.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Oh, absolutely. It's so interesting to watch, right?
I know we ain't the only ones out here. I'm glad we having this conversation. These kids is a trip.
And I sit and I think about how much, I was going to say how deep my love is for both of these babies. But the truth is, like, I can't imagine loving anything besides you, right?
Right. You know what's funny?
More than them.
I harken back to, you're right, the way to love, I harken back to a conversation. Actually, it wasn't a conversation. It was my Aunt Debbie. Shout out to my Aunt Debbie. Somebody get this to her, by the way. My Aunt Debbie. She said something that I will never, ever, ever forget. When we brought her home, or back to Reading, right, and we brought her home. I wanted to see my grandparents. God rest both of their souls. Man. But I wanted to make sure they got a chance to see their grandparents. And Aunt Debbie came by and she held her. And then she said, I got to go. Let me talk to you outside real quick. She pulled me to the side. Mm-hmm. And she says, it was outside. That little girl is perfect. She's gorgeous. And I get it. I see your eye twinkle. I see the way she runs to you. I see the way you treat her. But that other woman over there, that other girl, your wife, she needs your undivided. She comes first. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I hear you. Whatever. Flash forward X amount of years.
14 of them.
I totally understand. Not because she's 14, but now I get it. We come first. Mm-hmm. This comes first. Mm-hmm. And if you can do that, now we can become a stronger team and recognize that the adulting part of our life, of our relationship, it takes precedent over them. Can I tell the story? Can I tell?
Sure.
I don't know if it's a joke or whatever it is. I don't know where I heard it, but it's this idea of two people being on a cliff. Oh. Hanging off a cliff.
It's an anecdote.
It's an anecdote. There it is. Literary devices, mm-hmm. Right? An anecdote. And there's two people, husband and wife, hanging from a cliff. And the husband has to figure out how to do this. Yeah, I'm sorry. Husband, let me say it again. Husband, wife, and children hanging off a cliff. Husband has to figure out how to do this. And the guy who's telling the story says, you know what I mean? Pull yourself up to the best of your ability if you can, and then grab your wife, pull her up. In that time, the kids may not be able to hold on, but you two can make more. Mm. And although that story is really gruesome to tell, it really symbolizes the epicenter, the focus of the relationship, which is us. Mm-hmm. I don't want to go too far off track, but yeah. But I don't like either one of the kids. Getting back to favorites. I don't like either one of them, but boy, do I love both of them.
Yes. And that's parenthood.
That sucks.
That's parenthood. That's what it feels like. Like, there's this huge juxtaposition, right? So there's this idea that, oh my goodness, you are the center of my world. I love all of you. You are the sun in my life. Mm-hmm. Right. Sorry. That was Stevie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Got issues.
It's okay. So you are the center of all of this, right? And I would do absolutely anything to help you, to move you forward, to mm-hmm. grow you, to create this level of like benefit for you. I will do that even after I done just cussed you out.
Absolutely.
I will absolutely do the thing, and I don't want anybody to hurt you. But like parenting, the micro part, day in and day out,
Yeah.
is so hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nonstop.
Yep.
It's something every day.
Yep.
Every day.
Yep.
And I mean, some things are just minor, and it's exhausting.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And so it's like we have to really come to terms with the with the idea that, like, even though this thing is really hard and I'm really tired and I love you very much, and this is really tiring, and sometimes I don't want to do it.
Right.
And sometimes I want to just check out. And that doesn't mean I don't love you, but it really does mean, like, this is too much.
Absolutely. You know one of the things that exhausts me? You know what I mean? Since we're talking macro, micro, the money. All right. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Children ain't cheap. They ain't cheap. Children are not cheap, right?
The parents out there know that children are not cheap.
They ain't cheap.
They know it.
They know it.
We
if you
preach
lived
to the
it,
choir.
you know it. You know what I mean? So people who have 5, 6, 7, 8, 50, 11 kids.
More power to you.
More power to you. More money to you. I mean, however you get to it. I don't know how you're doing it.
Right.
But you don't think about it. You just do. Right? You just do. And then we got smart. And we said, no, we're not just going to do it. We're going to think about it.
Yeah.
All right? What makes sense? You know what I mean? We don't mind investing into our children's dreams and ambition. We will do that in a heartbeat. Thank God that we have the resources to do that. But what we won't do is just throw money in the gutter. You know what I mean? We're not just giving extra money. Matter of fact, we don't even do, what do you used to call it? What do we call it? Back in the day when people used to just give their kids money on a weekly basis.
Allowance.
Allowance. You know why I didn't know that word? Because I ain't never
experienced
experienced it. Allowance.
I got an
Allowance.
allowance.
What did my man say in Everybody Hates Chris? I allow you to live in my house. I allow you to eat my food. I allow you to pee on my toilet. I allow you to drive me crazy. An allowance.
Yes.
You got to be kidding me.
Right.
And then there's the other side where people are saying, how do you expect them to understand money?
Mm-hmm. Both sides are
Both
very
sides.
true. Very true. And we're dealing. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this, right? Talk about money specifically. The girl she's been dancing, or she danced from 5 on.
Yep. 10 strong years.
She stopped dancing, or she took a break from dancing at the dance studio that she
At that level, yes.
At that level, 2 years ago.
Excuse me.
I have never felt sadness like I felt when she stopped dancing, because I thought, my goodness, what is she going to do with her time? But I also had that same level. He is trying to hold back. You got some things you want to say. I was incredibly sad, but I also felt really nervous for her. Like, what are you going to do? This has been your outlet. And you and I both know she is a different person when she dances.
Absolutely. First of all, it's not that she's different. She elevates.
Oh, yeah.
She illuminates. She glows. She shines. All of those.
That scene in Sinners, where you've got all that evolution of dance, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, that is a visual for the audience, right? That's the idea. Like, when she dances, she turns on something incredible.
It's not,
and that's not us as her parents.
She's tapping into her gift, not her talent, not her purpose, maybe per se.
Maybe not.
Because we don't know. That's not our job to know that.
We don't know.
Right? But a gift that everyone gets at least one. I believe that. I believe it wholeheartedly that the Almighty gives everyone a gift, and that it's piled on with life, and it becomes harder to find it because your gift leads to your purpose. All right. But nonetheless, when she's dancing, and when she was dancing, man, we felt good. People who watched her felt good. She illuminates the moment. You know what I mean? So I get it. I understand why you, and also, you know how I feel. um, I lay off because you did tell me you got to lay off when it comes to sports and that type of thing. I didn't see basketball the way humans seen anything. I was obsessed.
Right.
So I can
Your
sometimes,
drive is different
yeah.
from hers. I think again, she's a teenage girl,
Hmm.
so there's going to be a level of insecurity. There's going to be questioning of confidence,
Yeah.
like all of those insecurities.
Stuff that I'm learning about
It,
young ladies
right. Um.
because she's
So
far greater. She at at 13, 14.
at 9,
Right, she was far
she
greater
was.
of a dancer than I was as a basketball player.
Oh,
It
okay. I see the
it
comparison now.
wasn't even close. That's how
Hmm.
good she was.
Yes. And then she went into like higher levels. She went into those spaces and she elevated. Like
Give her a
as
month or
if,
two,
yeah, as
she levels
if
up.
she had been dancing at that level. And so anyway, I brought that up. We're talking about money.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna talk about money in
Yeah,
reference to that. So
and
there's
it's our context. Right.
right. So
We invested a
we
lot of
invested a
money.
lot of money in the summer before she finally got the courage to say, I don't want to do this anymore.
Hmm.
She was getting up, down, left, right. I was going in on her
Hmm.
because she didn't want to be at the private school to dance anymore. She wanted to go back to the public
Yeah,
school
it was a
to
social
do
piece.
certain things.
Yeah,
Yeah, there were social pieces at the point being though that I was like, okay, well, we're sending you back to the public school. And now you still need to take these classes because we're paying for these
right.
classes.
So you got to
And you need
finish
to
up.
finish this. You need to finish what you started.
Yeah,
And I was literally dragging the child
and that's when you
after
knew.
paying this hefty price tag each month for her to go to these classes. And I remember saying to her, after picking her up from school, okay, so I got to pick you up you have to drop your stuff off, get your bag ready. I need you to be, I would tell her what she needed to do so I could get her to class on time, right? And one day she just told me, I'm not going. No, baby, we paid for this month already. You're going.
Right.
You're going.
Right.
And then having the embarrassment of having to say, because she finished out the month.
Right.
It was hard.
We got through it.
But I remember her saying, Mom, you base everything on money. I remember her calling me on it. And I'm like, no, friend. I'm going to stop you. I don't base everything on money. But this has been an investment that at the beginning in the fall, you said you wanted to be a part of. You go from September to June. There is a recital at the end. And that is when I get my compensation. I get to watch you perform. I get to watch you do the thing that you do. And we pay
fair.
And so then that moment, I remember thinking to myself, like, she has no idea. I think I did, respectfully, Angel and Lucille, these are my parents. I did one season of dance. One season.
Right.
And I don't know what they paid, but I know it ain't what we paid monthly.
Oh, you know that. And add inflation and a little extra something too.
Oh my gosh.
Well. Like
it was 2 car notes easily.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, point being, like, for her to say, come out her mouth and say to me, all you care about is money. No, baby.
No, sweetheart.
I care about you.
I care about you.
So
and the money you're costing me.
Because I could have got and you could have got and we could have.
Preach, sister. We could have had some chunky, a couple of nice things. That's all I'm saying. We could have a couple of nice things.
Which she will then throw in our faces as well. Because again, we've said this before on the show, right? We drive old cars. Older cars. They're not even that old.
My cars are paid off.
Paid off. Cha-ching.
Cha-ching. You can feel how you want to feel about my 2017, whatever I got. Watch your mouth. While you paying $500 for something that you drive. You kidding me?
Yeah, I'm saying our cars are old. They're not 10 years old, but they are older.
Boom.
Okay. Anyway.
Boom. Yeah.
And she has said what?
Y'all need new cars, and I'm like, how dare you?
Right.
You know what my new car is? In your toes. In your first position. Second position.
Oh, okay. I thought you
That's
was
where
talking
it's
about
at.
hair and when she takes out her braids and when she
Yeah, that's where it's at.
listen, we just letting
Gotta
that
be kidding me, man.
letting that money just go
Right.
right out the window. You not even trying to go to class anyway.
Anyway, now the
Sorry,
boy.
money.
How the boy feels about money. Really good at math, right? Really good at math.
No concept
But
of
you can
money.
tell that he has no concept of money.
He said, "Dad, you make $1,000. That's
Dad,
a lot
you
of
make
money."
$1,000? I said, baby boy, if I made $1,000 a year,
We'd be in trouble.
yikes.
He doesn't.
But he
get
doesn't
it.
understand. But what he does understand, remember, like, story time, right? What I do remember is he asked me for something, and he said, "Dad,
Roblox,
some Robux or something like that."
Mm-hmm.
And it was something that was kind of hefty. I think it was like $400. You know what I mean? Like $400. And I was like, "Oh man, that's like $400, man." He was like, "That's no big deal, Dad. That's just selling something for that's selling something for $40 10 times."
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at him and I said, "Say it again. That's just selling something for $40 10 times, Dad. What can I sell for $40? I said, "It don't even matter, son. You understand how this works. You're going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine."
Right.
So, you know, I mean, he don't really know yet, but he's going to do just fine. He's going to do just fine. He's going to do just fine. Yeah, so there's money. There's that part. Now, you want to talk about our vehicles?
What about him?
Or your vehicle in particular? Let's talk about your vehicle. We talked about vehicles and having them.
Oh, how my car is trashed?
Your car got roaches, bro.
Don't say that. Stop saying that.
You got roaches and rats in your car.
Our kids, our children,
they don't care.
They trash
They don't
my
care.
car.
They don't care.
They just leave stuff in there. We do Starbucks runs sometimes.
What was that?
Done.
What was that? Why you done all of a sudden?
Because
why you done? Because you realize that you play a major role. You play a part.
Wait.
You play a part in this. Hold on, let me finish. Wait a minute. Let me finish. All right, so you know good and well that I'm okay with no. And this is why they choose mom most of the time.
I also pick them up from school most days. It is
not okay what they do to your car. It's not okay.
It's not okay. You're right.
I feel like I'm advocating for you. Like we're in like an AA meeting or something. It's not okay. It's not okay for your children to disrespect your vehicle like that, Elizabeth. It's not okay.
It's not okay
for French fries to be lodged in between the seats of your back seat. It's not okay to get in your back seat and there's glitter from prom dresses and different things in your back seat. It's not okay. I'm serious.
It's not okay.
It's
that
bad.
is correct.
It's bad.
But this is why I'm like, why would I buy something nice? Y'all don't know how to respect none of this stuff.
Yeah, but when you stopping at Starbucks, where you think that stuff go, they ain't getting out with it. They ain't going to nobody's trash. It go right in your car.
And they catch attitudes when I say to them, please get your things, the things that you were eating when you were in.
Snot rags.
All of it.
All of that. Snot rags, water bottles, headgear. They'll leave anything in there, like their equipment.
Your car too. You always talk about my car, but in them little pockets underneath the seat.
But guess who cleans his car? I do.
Oh.
You don't clean your car.
I don't.
I do. So I get to see all the evidence because what they doing to the back of your seat
is bad
versus what they do to my seat is way more sinister. They do you dirty.
They do.
They do you real dirty.
We got a few assets, right? We have our cars and we have our homes, right?
Mm-hmm.
We put a lot of money into renovating our homes.
Yes.
You remember we weren't even through with the second renovation of the house, and we were staying in the back unit, and Cheyenne found a way to take the shower door, the glass shower door.
Bro, I remember that.
Remember? And I said, this is so disrespectful to our space, our time, our money.
Right. Because they don't care.
They didn't care.
They don't care. It's not their money. They don't care.
Like, how do you take a glass door off the track? And it was a heavy door.
Yeah, but this is new. Like, this is one of the newer models. They don't got some old version.
That's my point. The unit had just been remodeled. And she called us in a haste. Mom, get here. Okay, I'm about 45 minutes away. I was in the shower, and so then she FaceTimes me to show me I must have pushed it a little too hard. Now it's off the track. How
you do that?
How
did you do that, friend?
It's about 50 pounds.
Because I'm gonna push as hard as I need to make this thing do what I want it to do. Because I don't understand how the mechanism works, which drives me crazy. And that's another thing, just the inability to care and the inability to even think about how things work. Because if it don't work, I'm going to make it work. That's how they think. That's how these kids do you. They don't.
Oh, it's a square?
Yeah, right.
It's round in a square peg?
I'm going to make it work.
Well, it's not going to fit.
It's not going to fit. It's not going to fit. Yeah. And then, not to mention, listen, we don't mind bringing the kids places. You know what I mean? We have definitely become the soccer moms and soccer dads, even though neither one of our kids play soccer.
We transport a lot of children.
Do a lot of transport, and more than just our children too.
Right.
We do some transporting.
I was going to say.
Yeah, but just the fact that I've got things to do, you've got things to do, but when we give you a time to leave, all of a sudden it's time to leave, and now we have to wait an additional 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes. So much so
30.
So much so that my wife gets out of the car and runs in the house, and me and Lincoln are like, oh, it's about to pop off. Mm-hmm. It's about to pop off because I've got to get you somewhere. And then we pull up, and then it looks like we the ones running late. Mm-hmm. See, and as a basketball coach, I know how this works. So I tell the kids, it is your responsibility to get your family on the road. It is not my responsibility. If you got to be somewhere, you should start an hour before. Mom, Dad, hey, I got to be somewhere. And have your behind ready so they can drop you off and help you out. But you know what? They don't care.
Well,
they don't care.
No.
They don't. They don't care. Yeah, dropping them off, paying money. Investing into their dreams. All of these different things, crying for them, praying for them, and then you turn around and walk into the room and say, hey, y'all can't do the booty? What? Huh?
What? Wait a second.
We gonna act like that didn't happen?
No.
Are we gonna act like we were told? In the home that we pay for, in Los Angeles, one of the most expensive markets to live in, a young person, which will remain unnamed, one of our children walked in and told us how we need to stop doing the booty because it's terrorizing their mind.
Oh my gosh.
I don't care about your mind because I'm stressed out throughout the day from dropping you off and picking you up and putting money in your pocket and cleaning French fries and burning my knuckles off trying to get the little French fries out the side of the thing. And then I come home after working and doing all these different things, and I want to enjoy one of the stress-free moments of my life, one of the things that helps relieve stress. And you gonna tell me what I can and can't do? Knock it off. How dare you?
The audacity.
The audacity.
The audacity.
Because what I wanted to do to that child was way more sinister than what I let on. I was hot.
You were. I do remember that day.
Who do you think you are?
I was like, oh my
coming in my room, telling me what I can and cannot do with my wife. We made you like this, you little brat. Get out of my face.
Whew. What a day. What a day.
Them wasn't the words I used, neither.
I mean, it was something like that. Beep, beep, beep. Beep.
Coming up in my room telling me what I can and can't do with my wife.
Right. One of the children did that.
One of our children did that.
Yes.
And you know why? Because they don't care.
And not about us.
Not at all.
Not about
Was that
us.
Michael Jackson song? They don't understand.
They don't
They
really
don't really
care
care
about
about
us.
me. Take me. Little boogers.
No,
I swear.
no, okay. Yes, they don't care. One of them really didn't care in
Right.
that moment. Um, we talked about money. We talked about time.
Talked about, well, it all comes down to time. What's so funny? What's so funny? It really
Nothing.
all comes down to time. I told you, the overlying theme here is that they don't care. They don't care about us.
Children.
They don't care. They're not even designed to care. Then all of a sudden you start getting old and different things start happening. And then all of a sudden, now I know why when parents get showered with gifts and loves at a time for different things.
Graduation.
Right. Why they cry. I never understood it when I was younger. I know why they crying.
Happy tears.
It ain't happy tears.
Yes,
It's
it
like
is.
they don't really care about me.
Excuse me.
They
Oh
don't
my
really
goodness.
care. Yeah, we talked about money. We talked about, but time. They don't. It's a thing. And if anyone, you know me, babe. You know how I get down. I'll give you money before I give you my time. I am a productivity freak. If you know me, I am a productivity freak. I like to be productive, not to work. Don't get it twisted. I'm not in love with work. I'm not a workaholic, but being productive, because I believe when you sow seeds and you put a bunch of seeds into the ground, eventually they, you know what I mean?
Yep,
And
they
I
grow.
like that. I like that feeling.
Yeah.
But the idea of, hey, I love you. I'll do whatever for you. But what you can't have is my time. So when they do things that infringe upon my ability to provide for them, really, I'd be hot.
Okay, so story time, and I think you should totally like chime in on this in terms of time, right?
Getting too emotional about this.
It's because it hits home.
It hits home. It is home. It don't hit home. It is home.
It is home. It is home.
Freaking
Target
kids.
right here. Yep. So, okay. For a good part of the year, the school year, you are coaching. And because of that, a lot of times your schedule doesn't allow you to be in two places. Obviously, you can't be in two places at one time, but we have two children. And so I have a system of I get one, then I pick the other one up, and then, or get them something, and then we get to whatever the extracurriculars are. So for like months, right? With one of our children, I was having a really hard time communicating like, hey, I need you here at this time. It is important that you be here at this time, because then I have to get you and this and get your brother and get, and I have to get where I need to be. Right. So then fast forward, we try to work some kinks out, but then fast forward, I went away for the week and you had to come in.
Oh, yeah.
You want to take over?
Well, I don't like talking about this week, but I will for the sake of the context.
Okay. Yes, just for the sake of this.
Yeah, so I had that moment where just sold my company, so I'm in respite mode, which means that I'm trying to regather myself, get back to homeostasis, and launch into whatever my next venture is, alongside of my other duties, being a coach, being a dad. But it was a great moment, and it's perfect for you to leave, because I'm like, I got it. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? I'll take care of it. So said child, my daughter, pulls the stunt. And I'm like, hey,
the
I
same
warned
stunt
you.
She had been pulling.
Yeah. Hey, I've got to be one place while also grabbing you. So I need you to be at this place at this time, and you've got to communicate with me. Right? So day one, she failed miserably. Miserably. So I had to make a decision, right? You just gonna have to sit here while I go get my other child, because I can't have a 7-year-old sitting somewhere. That don't work. That don't work. That's not I'm not doing that. So I had to make a decision. Came back, got her, you know what I mean? And we headed back up to go, do what we got to do. And for the sake of, she just couldn't understand why she had to sit there. She just couldn't. Well, why should I have to? Why don't you just wait? And I was like, I must be out of my mind. You must be out of your mind if you think that I'm getting ready to try to break this down to you. So let's go ahead and remedy this situation. You know how I get down. I like to get down to the root of it. Yeah.
Macro.
I'm a macro guy. You know what I mean? But, I say, listen, Here's the deal. This is how you communicate with me, who's a man. There's a big level of objectivity that I need you to try to tap in with. When I'm asking what time you're going to be somewhere, I'm not asking what time you're going to start walking, what time you're departing. I need to know what time you're going to arrive at said place. And when you write that, that helps me make some decisions, right? Please do that from now on, because we've got this, that, and the third going on. But what I don't want to do is scream and holler at you the way your mom does, because but I did tell her, I understand why she does scream and holler at you, because this doesn't work. But I said, this might help you, because at some point you'll be in a relationship with a man, with a boy and a man. And I'm like, yo, you have to be a little more objective. Things have to be boom, boom, boom. And I made her reference her text. Pull your phone out. Let's look at your text messages. Let's go backwards. What did I ask? Okay. What did you respond? Did you answer my question? No, I didn't. Good. I need you to answer the question, but I need you to answer the question because this is what I'm actually looking for. Thought it helped a little bit, and we did better.
You did.
Did better.
Each day got a little bit better.
So it was an opportunity to teach.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Definitely an opportunity to teach.
Yeah. But it was also an opportunity for you to see.
To walk in your shoes.
That they don't care about our time.
They don't care. And who cares about their time more in our situation? I'll fight you over my time. I'll give you all the money I can give you, but I won't give you my time.
He will negotiate our staycations and say, I can give you this day, but I already intended to do nothing on that day. Therefore, I am unavailable until I get hungry.
Let's make sure we give context.
No, that was
it's a time
context.
thing. I don't have issues with time. I'm just very rigid about time.
And you
very rigid about time.
And you also want to have full control of your time as much as possible.
That is true. And if you want to say I have a bad attitude,
I didn't say it. You did, but it's fine. I agree.
When it comes to my time, I have a very bad attitude. You don't get to tell me what to do with my time. Uh-huh. You just don't. You just don't. That's the one thing that look at my body gesture. Mm-hmm. You don't get to tell me what I do with my time. I really work really, really hard doing what I need to do so I can do what I want to do. Mm-hmm. And what I want to do is not do what you tell me to do.
So, okay. Camera on me. Okay. So our son, you see what you just saw, what you just did. Okay. So our son does the same thing, but this is him negotiating getting to school later because y'all don't wake me up early enough for me to do what I want to do for at least an hour and a half. And he talks like this, just like how you just did. And I go, okay, because it's not all her. He doesn't care either.
In regards to time, let me shoot my man some bail money here.
No.
He cares about his time. He does. He really does. He likes his downtime. When he wakes up in the morning, he don't drink coffee. But if he did, he needs his coffee every morning. He needs his time with his news. I'm just painting him as an old man.
I understand.
He needs his time to watch his MSNBC, Fox, CNN, whatever it is he's watching.
Get through all three.
He got to get through all of his things before he gets to school. And if he doesn't, you've messed up his routine and his rhythm.
He's a crank.
Yep. He needs his breakfast, usually hot.
Oh, he's not doing anything cold.
Yep. Come on. Straight up and down.
And then when he has extracurriculars, so on the days that he has to go and do his kaju or he's got his martial arts or whatever it is that he's got going on, oh, you better come and get him, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes earlier than you typically would. If you try
to press him to leave back out that house without him having his decompression time.
He didn't get a snack. He didn't get to decompress.
He's Big a monster. Attitude. He's his father, right? Stop playing with my time. You don't get to tell me what I do with my time.
And I have to remind him that he's 7.
He's set in his ways. But he'll do whatever we ask him to do. That's his thing. He will do what's asked of him, like his father. We will do what's asked of us. Mm-hmm. And once that's complete, that additional time, extra time, socks, other time,
everything off.
He will get in that door and have his shirt off within 30 seconds.
Not even 30 seconds.
I've never seen anyone take their clothes off so fast and be under the cover, headphones on, playing that game. And I'm like, yo, he's done everything we've asked him to do. He's fantastic in school. He's a terrific athlete. He went to the extracurricular. His homework's done. What you want me to do?
He got a bad attitude like you. And he doesn't care about our time. He cares about his time. He doesn't care about ours.
No, he doesn't.
No.
They don't care.
None of them.
They don't care.
None. I'm talking all the kids. I'm sure parents are like,
Yeah, they don't care. I've heard doctors say that the final thing to go in regards to maturation and development, child development, is that selfishness. You know what I mean? Once you start thinking about others a little more than yourself, you're starting to mature. And there are adults walking around who haven't quite mastered that. But yeah.
I don't know if I'm mad at them.
Yeah, that's just where they are.
I don't even know.
That's where they are.
Huh.
Yeah, those are just a few things that drive us crazy about our kids. But once again, you know what I mean? I love them. And I don't like them. But I love them. And I don't like them equally.
Sometimes I do like our kids.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
No. I mean...
You know what I mean.
Yes.
I do like my kids. I'm just saying that when it's time to not like them, I don't like them equally.
Quickly. Like it happened. It happens. What is it? Expeditiously.
T.I. now?
Yes.
Expeditiously.
So when it's like, oh, you on that today? Got it. That's the day we having. Okay.
That's what we on
Don't
right
like
now.
that one.
That's what we on today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you don't care.
Nope. Not at all.
Okay, so we vented today.
Look. This feels good. I feel free. How about you?
This felt really therapeutic.
Yeah. Kids telling you that you can't do the booty in your own house. Kids not caring about your time, destroying your assets. You know what I mean?
Our cars, yeah.
And then telling you that you got a favorite. Got the nerve to turn around and tell you that you got a favorite. No, honey. I don't like you or him.
Both y'all just okay.
Ruby, family,
Blackish.
Blackish. Now I know you're lying because they're just okay. Yeah, man. So there it is. Yeah, we come on down the mountain. I guess we wanted to vent. I thought we had a stronger show, but I really enjoyed this. This is our therapy.
I mean, it was fun.
Right. Thank you for listening and tuning in to our vent session.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm sure that people can relate because the truth is your kids don't care either.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah. And you know what's scary is after all of that, they leave the house and you cry your head off. I've seen it a million times where people are like, my babies are gone.
I cry every birthday.
Yeah, this is true.
I cry every birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And in the same breath, I'm like, I cannot wait for that older one to go to college. And I cannot wait for this younger one to get older.
Nah. See, that's where you lose me at. I'm not in a rush for them to go nowhere, man.
Nah,
those are my babies.
Nah.
I protect them with my life.
I have to feed all of you every day. I have to think about what you're eating every day.
You did a good job today, though, buddy.
Oh, thanks.
That rice what's the long rice that you made? It was a little longer.
Oh, it was jasmine rice.
Jasmine rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was I like jasmine rice. Did you put some butter in there? It has some seasoning in there. What did you do? You made it's something that you did really, really, really well.
It was just a little bit of seasoning.
Wait, was it
garlic?
Did you make? Is
salt.
it chicken tikka? That wasn't chicken tikka, right?
No,
just
it
some
was
seasoned.
Just some seasoned chicken. It was kind of Mediterranean inspired, but
okay.
But it wasn't.
It was fantastic.
Yeah,
it was fantastic.
It was like skewers
with the asparagus.
With some asparagus.
Asparagus.
Yeah. It was a really quick meal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we know it'll be there because it's home food and our kids don't like to eat at home.
Because they like running through our money.
Right. Well, there'll be some extras when I get there.
Yeah, there's some food left. Yeah.
Would you like to do would you like to do do you recollect? Or you want to just skip out on that?
So
it's our pod. We can do what we want to do. We can skip out.
Yeah, I feel like the recollect we talked about.
Copy that.
It was okay. So go back to the renovation episode. It is a moment. The question was
when she tried to burn down the house.
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, it was just thinking about that moment where we're like in the midst of the renovation and you're just like, can we turn around and not do this?
Oh. Yeah, that's a tight. It makes me tight. Let's skip that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I've completely healed from the renovation
Well, it really
and
wasn't
remodeling.
about the renovation. It was like, okay, pull the renovation out of the sequence or the sentence, and now put parenthood in there. Has there ever been a
Right.
moment? Did you recollect a moment in our parenthood like journey where you were just like, I'd like to back out. I'd like to just. Are we too far
Oh,
gone?
take the whole child back. I
Yeah.
got the receipt. Take the child back. Is that what
Yeah.
you're asking?
Yeah. I didn't want to say it that
Um,
way, but was there a moment?
this is gonna sound awful.
All
The
right.
moment you told me we were having our child, I was like, no, take it back.
Which one?
Our first
Oh.
and second. But here's why. Let me give some context because it sounds awful what I just said.
Okay.
When you first told me, my thought was, I'm not gonna fumble this bag. I know that I'm going to give everything because I recognize as a child of divorce and a child of, of a mixed family. I'm grateful for everything that I have. My mom, my father, and everybody who supported me and been a part of my journey. I'm grateful for all of them. But what I did know is that I was going to make sure that I was going to be the best dad on earth in my head. So I was like, I'm not ready for that right now. And I don't know if I'll ever be ready to give that. So to answer your question, it was when you first told me, because I was like, I know what it requires. And I don't know if I want to do that right now or ever. As crazy as it sounds.
No,
And I
that
can't
sounds
imagine my babies not being here. Straight up and down.
that juxtaposition. Yeah, I wouldn't have answered it the same way as you. I have a more specific time frame.
I bet you do.
But
That's
when I
funny.
was first pregnant with the first child,
You cried.
so I'm really surprised actually as you answered the way that you did. I'm like, wait, what? You was like, yeah, my stuff work. Like, remember? Did you forget that part?
How did that sound?
I mean, I'm not doing it again.
How did that sound? You shot that bad jump shot.
What?
How did that sound?
Yeah, my stuff worked.
Yeah, my stuff worked. That's what I sound like?
It was something like that. Like you were like, yeah. And I was like, huh? No, I'm a teacher. I deal with kids every day. No. Anyway, I digress.
You paint me the villain, bro.
No, I didn't. You just said the moment that you were like, I'm going to back out was both times that you found out that I was pregnant.
Yeah. I felt like I didn't sign up for that.
Either time.
I feel like I didn't sign up for that. I felt like I was kind of left out of the Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. It's not that type of podcast.
Oh my gosh. So anyway.
Asparagus.
Okay. So my moment was You okay?
I'm gonna choke on my water. I'm sorry. Go ahead. When was your moment, ma'am? I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
Please forgive me.
Are you like
Good.
recollecting?
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, mine was when our boy was maybe 6 or 7 months old, and I was like, yo, this kid does not sleep. And I was like, what was I thinking?
You didn't share that with me.
Yes, I did. Well,
you didn't share that with me.
I'm sharing it with you now. Like, what was I? He wasn't sleeping, and I was old, and I was geriatric.
You were old by the hospital because they got to call you geriatric.
Which I didn't appreciate. So let me put that out there, right? But I remember being like, I'm almost 40. I'm used to sleeping at night, all night. She never gave us these kinds of problems.
Nope.
When you don't have sleep,
and guess who in the family I don't have sleep issues, but guess who doesn't sleep as
soundly
as everyone else?
You don't.
That's me.
And she didn't do that. And so then when he did that, I remember being like, It's too late, huh? I can't get this one
It's
back.
never too late.
Nah, I couldn't
No
give him.
way.
He was so cute. It was. I mean, they were both beautiful babies, but
Right.
he was so cute. But he was always crying, and then he didn't like to sleep.
And then we found out that the boy had gastric.
Some digestion issues.
And
We
then we
found
felt terrible.
horrible.
It was
horrible.
It was about 13 months.
Parenthood.
It was about 13 months of him not sleeping.
No.
That's torture.
Trying all these different formulas, having to do all these different things to just try to placate the child and do all. But this is parenthood, right?
Yep.
This is what it is. It's like, I love you so much and please stop hurting and don't cry and I need my rest. But my goodness, I want you to be resting too. It's all of the things. And then they torment you and they don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care. Because I believe that their existence on this earth is way more sinister. Thank you guys once again for tuning in to Marriage for Grown Folks. I really had a good time. I hope you had a good time too. Don't get it twisted. Don't come for my babies. Don't come for my babies. I love my babies, but they drive us insane.
I will cut somebody over
Right,
kids.
right. She'll cut, I shoot. But nonetheless, we hope we've helped you. There wasn't too much education on this one. This was kind of just a therapy session, if you will. But we'll get some stuff out to you guys. Once again, find us on social media, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. All right? Check us out, Marriage for Grown Folks. We love you. We appreciate your time. We'll see you next time. We out.